G'day, wildlife enthusiasts and adventure seekers. Australia. Just the name gets the heart pumping, doesn't it? It's a land of incredible diversity, from the rugged outback to the sparkling coastline. We're talking about ancient rainforests, vibrant cities, and unique wildlife you won't find anywhere else on this planet. Now, planning a trip to this massive country, it can be a bit daunting, like wrangling a croc in the swamp. But fear not, my friends, because in this video we're going to break it all down, giving you an itinerary that'll have you saying g'day to the best that Australia has to offer. Get ready for an adventure of a lifetime as we explore the top destinations and uncover the most efficient routes to navigate this sun-kissed country. From the iconic Sydney Opera House to the breathtaking Great Barrier Reef, we'll guide you every step of the way. So pack your bags, slather on that sunscreen, and get ready for an unforgettable journey through the land down under. Alright, let's dive into some fascinating facts about this incredible country, shall we? Did you know that Australia is actually an island? And not just any island, it's the largest one on Earth. It's so massive that it's also considered the smallest continent. Talk about a land of extremes. Now, let's talk about Hobart, a city nestled down south in Tasmania. This place is a gateway to the icy plains of Antarctica, and trust me, it's as close to the South Pole as you can get without bumping into a penguin. Hobart's got a rich history as a former penal colony, and you can still feel the echoes of the past in its well-preserved architecture. Speaking of history, did you know that Australia has been inhabited for over 65,000 years? That's right, mate, the Aboriginal people have called this land home for centuries upon centuries, and their ancient culture is truly awe-inspiring. From their intricate rock art to their deep connection to the land, they've got a story to tell that'll leave you speechless. Now here's a fun fact for you. Australia is home to more than 10,000 beaches. You could visit a new beach every day for over 27 years and still not see them all. That's a whole lot of sand and surf. And speaking of beaches, let's not forget about the Great Barrier Reef, the largest coral reef system in the world. It's so massive that you can actually see it from outer space. That's one heck of a snorkel trip. But hold on, there's more. Australia is also known for its unique and diverse wildlife. We're talking kangaroos hopping across the outback, koalas chilling out in eucalyptus trees, and wombats waddling through the undergrowth. And let's not forget about the saltwater crocodiles, those prehistoric predators that'll send shivers down your spine. They're a sight to behold, but remember to keep a safe distance. And here's another one for ya. Australia is home to the world's largest monolith, Uluru, also known as Ayers Rock. This massive sandstone formation rises 348 meters above the desert plain and is a sacred site to the local Aboriginal people. It's a truly awe-inspiring sight and a must-see on any trip to Australia. Alright, let's head down south to the island state of Tasmania, where we'll discover the charming city of Hobart. Now, Hobart's a place where history comes alive. It was once a bustling penal colony, and the stories of those early convicts are etched into the very fabric of the city. As you wander through the historic streets of Hobart, be sure to visit Salamanca Place. Now, this place is a feast for the senses, literally. Every Saturday, Salamanca Place transforms into a vibrant market, bursting with fresh produce, local crafts, and the most delicious street food you can imagine. And speaking of food, Hobart is a seafood lover's paradise. The cold, pristine waters surrounding Tasmania are teeming with some of the freshest seafood you'll ever taste. Oh, we're talking succulent Tasmanian salmon, plump oysters that'll make your taste buds sing, and juicy crayfish that'll have you licking your fingers. But Hobart isn't just about food and history, mate, no siree. It's also a gateway to Tasmania's stunning natural beauty. From Hobart, you can embark on unforgettable adventures into the wild heart of the island. Picture yourself hiking through ancient rainforests, cascading waterfalls, and rugged mountains. Keep your eyes peeled for Tasmania's unique wildlife, like the elusive Tasmanian devil, the adorable wombats, and the colorful lorikeets that'll brighten your day. Chapter 3. Mount Wellington, Touching the Sky. Now, while you're in Hobart, you can't miss the chance to experience the majesty of Mount Wellington standing tall and proud overlooking the city. It's like the guardian of Hobart, watching over this little slice of paradise. Now you can reach the summit by car, but for the true adventurers out there, I reckon a hike to the top is an experience you won't forget. The trails wind their way through lush forests, rocky outcrops, and offer breathtaking views at every turn. As you ascend Mount Wellington, the air gets crisper and the vegetation changes dramatically. You'll go from towering eucalyptus trees to alpine meadows, where wildflowers bloom in a riot of color during the spring months. And when you finally reach the summit, oh boy, what a sight to behold. The panoramic views will take your breath away. You'll see the sprawling city of Hobart spread out below you, the River Derwent shimmering in the sunlight, and the rugged coastline stretching as far as the eye can see. On a clear day, you can even see all the way to Bruny Island, a haven for wildlife and natural beauty. It's a view that'll make you feel like you're on top of the world, mate. Now, Mount Wellington can be a bit unpredictable when it comes to weather. One minute it can be sunny and warm, and the next, you're in the middle of a cloud, with a chilly wind whipping around you. Chapter 4. Great Barrier Reef. Dive into an underwater wonderland. Alright, let's swap those hiking boots for some flippers and dive headfirst into the underwater paradise of the Great Barrier Reef. Now we're talking about one of the most incredible natural wonders on this planet, a living, breathing kaleidoscope of color and marine life that'll blow your mind. Imagine this. Crystal clear turquoise waters teeming with thousands of species of fish, from tiny neon-colored reef fish to massive groupers and graceful rays. You might even spot a reef shark or two patrolling the coral gardens, but don't worry, they're more scared of you than you are of them. The Great Barrier Reef is home to over 600 types of coral, creating a vibrant underwater city that's constantly growing and changing. You'll see massive brain corals that look like something out of a science fiction movie, delicate staghorn corals that sway gently in the current, and colorful soft corals that resemble underwater flowers. Now, snorkeling and diving are the best ways to experience the reef up close and personal. And trust me, it's an experience you'll never forget. Imagine floating weightlessly above the coral gardens, surrounded by schools of fish swirling around you like a living kaleidoscope. If you're lucky, you might even spot a giant clam, with its iridescent lips shimmering in the sunlight. These gentle giants can live for over 100 years and grow to be over a meter wide. Talk about a sight to behold. But the Great Barrier Reef isn't just about pretty fish and coral. It's a complex ecosystem that supports a vast array of marine life, from tiny plankton to majestic whales. You might see sea turtles munching on seagrass, dolphins leaping through the waves, or even a humpback whale breaching in the distance. Now, it's important to remember that the Great Barrier Reef is a fragile ecosystem that's facing threats from climate change, pollution, and overfishing. Chapter 5. Sydney Opera House, an architectural masterpiece. Alright, let's wrap up our Australian adventure in the stunning harbour city of Sydney, home to one of the most iconic buildings on the planet, the Sydney Opera House. Now, this architectural masterpiece is more than just a pretty facade. It's a symbol of Australia's creativity and cultural spirit. From the moment you set eyes on those soaring white sails, you'll be mesmerized. It's like something out of a dream, rising from the harbor like a giant, graceful swan. And trust me, the view from the Opera House is just as impressive as the building itself. Now, the Sydney Opera House isn't just a pretty face. It's a world-renowned performing arts centre that hosts over 1,500 performances each year. We're talking everything from opera and ballet to theatre, dance and music concerts. Whether you're a die-hard opera fan or simply appreciate the arts, catching a show at the Sydney Opera House is an experience you won't forget. The acoustics are incredible, the talent is world-class, and the atmosphere is electric. Now, if you're short on time or prefer to explore at your own pace, you can take a guided tour of the Opera House. You'll get to go behind the scenes, learn about the building's fascinating history and architectural design, and even step foot on the famous stage. Outro so long, mates. Keep on exploring. Well, there you have it, my friends. A taste of the incredible adventures that await you in the land down under. From the rugged outback to the sparkling coastline, Australia is a country that will captivate your senses and leave you with memories to last a lifetime. If you enjoyed this little journey through Australia's wonders, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more travel tips and destination guides. And hey, I want to hear from you. Tell me about your favorite Australian destinations or any questions you have about planning your trip in the comments below. Until next time, keep on exploring, keep on adventuring, and I'll see you in the wild. Crikey.